Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan, and in this video I'm going to be talking about foundations that look like second skin, like very lightweight, almost skin tint like foundations, but they don't classify as skin tints or BB creams or anything like that. The reason I'm doing this is because I am almost like winding up the process of filming my entire skin tint collection. And when I was going through my drawer, I was like, okay, which category do I put these foundations in? Because they don't really feel like foundations. Like, they actually can pass for skin tints, but they're not categorized as skin tints. They are mentioned as foundations. So I'm going by what the brand claims these are. Like, these are foundations according to them. So I'm going to be sticking to that narrative. So I am currently in the process of filming like a collection series. So I'm going through my collection. I'm talking about the best and worst of all of the products, like category wise in my collection. So I don't really have like a worst in this category, because most of these products are something that I really like, but I do have some things I feel that work better for another skin type than mine. And also I wish the brands had better shade range in this. So I will try to insert demos of these products. I'm not sure how much I can film, because I want to film these in natural light and I want to insert a demo. So I will try my best to film as many as I can of these products. Anyways, let's get started. The first one we have is the Mamaearth Glow Serum Foundation. I'm not sure if this is still available, but this was one of the first like serum foundations or something that I tried out and I really liked. I really loved how it was like second skin. It didn't look very heavy. This doesn't have an intense amount of coverage or anything. Like, it's sort of light medium, but I loved the skin-like finish it had, the subtle glow it had. And at that time, Mamaearth products were not so great, like their skincare products, and I was so skeptical to try out. But Mamaearth makeup turned out to be such a big hit for me, and I am so surprised with that, because I've tried out their lipsticks and everything and I still use it till date. And this is one foundation that I absolutely love, that looks like second skin, great for everyday usage. Just that they don't really have an intense shade range and not very great array of shades, and not very good in terms of undertones. But if you can find something for yourself, like if you get a shade lighter, it would still work out for you, because they are not very thick, not very pigmented, and they are sort of a little bit more easygoing. And this has very good lasting power as well, and great for people with normal to dry skin. You would really appreciate this. And even in the summer months, it's just so lightweight on the skin, it just doesn't feel too heavy. And then another product is also from Honasa. This one is the Staze HD Glow Poreless Plus Matte Foundation. This one reminds me so much of my Nude Sticks foundation, which I have emptied. And this is something that gives me that second skin, buttery looking skin. Same finish. I feel like the coverage of this one is slightly lesser than the Mamaearth one, but this just looks like second skin and so glowy and polished. But it's not like oily looking on the skin. It's not like the face skin tint. So this is something that I really like. I love the shades in this as well, but they don't really have a lot of shades, and again, not like too less. I kind of can get away with the shade 315N and as well as 325W. So this is not very pricey. This is for 299 rupees. Next we have the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Now this is a very buildable product. It's not like those where they have very light coverage. This you can build it up to medium coverage, and this again looks like Dior foundation on my skin. This has such a beautiful satin finish on the skin. It doesn't exaggerate or emphasize any texture, but gives you really good coverage, lasting power. And if you have dry skin, or if you're someone with sort of mature skin, you have a lot of texture, fine lines and wrinkles, you would love this. This is so good for that as well. And you can try all of these products irrespective of your skin type, your age. But if you wanted something with a little bit more coverage, you would absolutely love this one. And something that is a little bit more affordable than the e.l.f. Satin Foundation, which gives you that similar finish and coverage, is from FACESCANADA. This is a 3-in-1 foundation, moisturizer and sunscreen. This has the same coverage and blendability and beautiful finish like the e.l.f. Satin Foundation, but just that this is a little bit more hydrating. It gives that visible dewy finish and looks amazing and flawless on the skin. If you have dry skin and you feel like every foundation you've tried out highlights that dryness, try this one from FACESCANADA and you wouldn't be disappointed. Then we have the Colorbar 24-hour weightless liquid foundation. First off, the texture of this is a little bit thick and moussey. Because of that moussey texture, it does have a subtle moussey matte finish on the skin, but it doesn't look drying even if you have sort of normal skin type. This would work across skin types, and they used to have a lot of shades in this. I'm not sure if they still do have that many shades, but this is a very nice foundation again, and this is very buildable. You can go up to medium coverage with this one, and it wouldn't give you that same satin finish like the e.l.f. one does, but this is also very skin like and doesn't exaggerate or emphasize any texture or pores, and it is quite kind of long lasting as well, so I really like this product for that. TIRTIR Cushion Foundation is something that just looks like a skin tint on me. It doesn't give great amount of coverage, but good for everyday usage. But in the demo you can see I'm not able to show you guys the proper efficacy of this product, how it performs, because it's actually drying down in the cushion itself. And I've seen a lot of people complain about TIRTIR foundations doing this, and I think cushion foundations in general having this issue. This one is the K-Beauty Hydra Cloud Cushion Foundation. This is a little less matte than the TIRTIR Red Cushion Foundation, and that's the reason I included this and not the TIRTIR one. This looks more skin-like for me, and I feel like it's not as heavy as the TIRTIR one. This cushion foundation doesn't have that much of a dewy finish. It has sort of like a powdery matte finish. The way I'm able to get away with this is just that I don't cake on too much, and it doesn't have intense amount of coverage, so it looks kind of natural. The Insight HD Foundation High Coverage Dewy Finish. Now this has extreme dewy finish and it has pretty good coverage. This used to compare to the Anastasia Luminous Foundation, so it has that luminous finish. It's not subtle by any means, and it has really good coverage. You wouldn't like this if you have oily skin. If you live in hot, humid weather, you would not like this. And if you're someone who generally doesn't like Insight products, you again might not like this, but I always find good shade matches and good finishes with Insight products, so that's the reason I used to like this a lot. I used to use this quite a bit, but I have stopped using a lot of these products because I've found newer ones. But I wanted to go back to my collection and talk about the products that still exist, not the ones that are discontinued but still exist and still, you know, I recommended this at one time, and if you have picked it up because of my recommendation, it shouldn't go waste. These are really nice products. And then I have this from Swiss Beauty Airbrush Finish Full Coverage Foundation. This one has sort of light medium to medium coverage, but this would work out for you if you have oily skin. If you have very dry skin and a lot of texture, this will exaggerate and emphasize it, and they don't really have a lot of shade options in this. Same thing goes for the Swiss Beauty High Performing Foundation. These have that very skin-like finish, but would work out for people with more sort of oily skin or live in hot, humid weathers. But again, finding a shade match for yourself would be a task in these. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Do let me know if you want to watch more such videos from my collection and what would you like to watch next. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.